Hello, hello. Hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster. I'm an English teacher, a podcaster, and today I am here with someone very, very special, not only to me, but just a special person in general, my dad.
Well, that was so nice. Nice introduction, Foster. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show, Dad. So this week on Inglês no Rádio, I kind of wanted to do a little experiment. Does that sound good to you, Dad?
Absolutely. I'm all game.
Okay, so here's the situation. I've been at my parents' house for the last 200 days, approximately, the last 6.5 months, in different stages of quarantine. And my dad and I have watched a lot of TV.
A lot
and
of
movies.
TV. Every night TV.
Pretty much every night we watch something. And we've watched a lot of really good things. We've watched some things that weren't so good. But I thought it'd be a great opportunity for us to give some recommendations, to talk about some of the things we watched, and just have a conversation with my dad.
Well, it's fortunate that we have the same taste in entertainment, so it's been fun and easy to spend time with you every night.
Yeah, we do, in general, we do like the same things. There are very few things that you want to watch that I just totally don't want to watch, and vice versa.
Correct. We both don't like scary movies, so we didn't watch any of those.
Yeah, not a big fan of scary movies. So before we give all of our recommendations, Dad, I wanted to start by talking about the social dilemma, because Alexia and I talked about this on the show last week, and then we did kind of a broader series about technology and if it's good or bad. And I just kind of wanted to get someone's opinion that's not of our generation.
Are you saying I'm old?
Yes, I want to know what an older gentleman thinks about technology, our privacy, distraction. Is technology a force for good, or are we all going to die from some artificial intelligence?
Well, I think you'll agree. I'm pretty tech savvy for an old guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like to be on the cutting edge. And
Ooh, that's a good phrase.
Yeah.
Cutting edge. That means to be on the frontier of something.
Right. And so I like to know what's going on. I'm not a Facebook user. I just don't see the need.
Yes, you are.
Well,
You have Instagram.
That's right.
Facebook
you
owns
got
Instagram.
Me. You got me. But the social dilemma really, I mean, of course, we've always known about the privacy issues, but the social dilemma really hit home at how insidious the extent that Facebook and Google and the other tech giants really, really have gone, the lengths they have gone to almost entrap the attention of their users.
Yeah.
Especially the younger folks that just live and breathe Facebook 24/7. And coming from the industry leaders that have kind of realized how bad this is, it was really interesting to listen to what they had to say.
Yeah. So to begin, just 2 quick language questions. You said it really hit home. Can you explain what that expression means if something hits home for you?
Hit home is kind of like when that light bulb goes off in your head. Is that another phrase that needs explaining? But it's just
yeah, it resonates with you. It resonates. Clicks. It makes sense.
Yeah, when a fact just you may have had an idea of what you thought or believed, but when it gets reinforced, it hits home.
Yeah, it's abundantly clear.
Correct.
And another word you used, insidious. What does that mean?
Insidious is it's not a good word if you describe someone as insidious. Insidious is it's not criminal, but it's bad intent.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess is the best way to
Yeah.
say that.
Definitely not a common word. Most people do not need to know that. I think that's the first time my dad has said insidious in at least 6 months. But it's just someone or something with kind of bad, nefarious intentions. Okay. So, Dad, we explained on a previous episode about, what the movie was about and everything like that. So most people understand where we are coming from in terms of the content of the movie. But I'm curious to know, does this change anything for you? Like, will you think about your technology any differently or stop using any technology? Are you deleting your Instagram account?
No, and I look at Instagram as strictly just following shared interests that I have with other folks, and that's it's I think pretty tame.
It's pretty much golf videos for you.
Golf and cars and boats and that kind of thing.
And just to clarify, every time my dad posts a photo or video on Instagram, you normally have how many likes do you get?
About 12.
12. Alexia is definitely one of them.
Thousands.
Cool. So you're not planning on modifying any of your behavior after watching this?
I don't think so. I'm going to be especially careful of my privacy and any information that I share, as everyone should.
Yeah. Do you have any kind of big takeaways or things that you really didn't think about? Because like you said, most of this we kind of knew. Like, we understand privacy and most of the tech giants are selling our data. But a lot of things about the idea of the attention economy and the way that polarizes information, did any of those things kind of stick out to you?
Well, considering the political climate in the United States at the time, I've realized that Facebook has done a lot to make that climate what it is. And when they describe that your news feed would be a mirror image of somebody else's news feed, and you're thinking you're getting all the facts, and the other guy thinks he's getting all the facts, and they just don't match up. And that's how two people could be looking at the same thing and have totally different viewpoints. And I think that's what's happened in our country. And in that respect, Facebook is doing more harm than good.
Yeah. I mean, this movie definitely kind of portrayed Facebook as the biggest villain. And they probably are. But this goes for most of the tech giants. Like, when you get on the internet, my experience on the internet is always going to be different from yours. And I don't think most people realize that. And it's kind of crazy.
Well, that's what we learned. And that's how they get you.
Yeah. Yeah. What about the characters in the movie? Alexia and I talked a lot about Tristan Harris. He's someone that I've followed for a long time. He has a podcast. And Jared Lanier was the guy with the dreads.
Yeah.
The dreadlocks. What did you think about all of these kind of ex-Silicon Valley people?
Well, I thought they were very passionate in expounding on the dangers that they see the technology presents to society. And I thought they were very sincere and very believable. And I think it took a lot of courage for them to come out and take the position they have.
Yeah. Imagine what they're saying is, we built this, and essentially what they're saying is, we built it and we think it's ruining the world.
Yeah. And I mean, Tristan said at the very end, somebody asked him, do we have to do this? He says, yeah, we have to do this.
Yeah, the last question of the documentary, someone said, how do you think, or do you think we're going to get through this? Like, do you think everything is going to be okay? And he did not say yes or no. He just said, we have to.
We have to, yeah.
Cool. Well, Dad, I think that's a good place to end it for today. Tomorrow we'll come back and give you some of our favorite recommendations of the last 6 months and more fun conversations from my dad.
Thank you. Just don't believe everything you see on Facebook.
Exactly.
See ya.